Hey, what's up? Is it Shays? Shannon, is that you? Who's this? Shannon? Some sort of beautiful woman? Shay is me? Shay is a babe. Shay is quiet. The Bossvlogs, not you again. Hey, Shay, I see you. Talk to me a bit, Shay. I'm also on Instagram too, though. I'm gonna go on Instagram right now. How can I do that? Oh, I just followed you with my backup account, Shay. Is anyone here? Are you guys talking? It's quiet, just quietly seeping in slowly. Is that the way you guys are gonna do it? You're gonna invite a bunch of people. TikTok will bring you guys in. Do me a favor, let me know where you're from, what your sign is, and how young you are. What is up? Lindsay, you want to come on the show? Lindsay's a naughty Australian. She's a CEO of a big company. We've already talked about her before, by the way. She's really wealthy. I kind of want her on my show so I could sweet talk her, you know. Why is it so quiet? Are you guys even here? Is anyone even here? Marie, Quebec, Canada. Oh, let's see, Marie. Okay, where are you from? What's your sign and how young you are? We got Marie, PL2. Let's check her out. By the way, I like this. And I'm gonna also stream on Marie. Tu viens de Quebec? Okay, Marie, you're beautiful. She's beautiful, outgoing, super smart, sexy. I think she may meet up with a woman though. Cancer. She's a Cancer. Oh, you're beautiful. I don't know if she looks very. Oh, you're beautiful for real. I don't know, but I think there's a lot going on there. I don't know. Do you like what do you like? I like to talk about relationships, by the way. So if you guys want to talk about relationships, I'm down. Sexy Cancer, Maddie. You guys, where's all the taps? You guys need to keep tapping. I can see how many likes. No one's tapped the screen once. It's a quiet night. It really is. Everyone actually is expecting me to be on Instagram, by the way. I'm gonna go to Instagram right now. They all have expectations, you know. I'm single, you're sexy for 3 years. Maddie, what's going on? How's the relationships going on? You know, you're beautiful, you look great. I'm gonna check you out again. You've got the short hair though, you know, honestly. I don't wanna try kissing your neck. I'm gonna follow you with my backup account. You're very beautiful. Yeah. You look like you have a smoking hot body too, so I don't know. I like this one. Woo! So beautiful. She's like an angel. Elle est vraiment jolie. Elle est vraiment féminine. So, no trust in human. Thank you. No, you can trust humans. DM me, man. DM me, lady. I'm looking at your angelic video. You're so beautiful. Don't trust humans. You have to trust yourself. Hey there, Kyles. What's up, Kyles? You want to call in? Anyone want to call in? Have a convo? Quand on have a call and convo, est-ce que tu veux parler avec moi et avoir une conversation? It's quiet tonight, I can tell, for now. Morning. Bernie, I was half naked today doing a pretend workout show and she was all there. I went to the dentist though, you guys. I got braces, can you see them? Ah, this is what TikTok wants. TikTok wants a crazy view. It knows me like this. C'est bon? I send request. Où est-ce que tu as sent request? Let me look. I can't see. Where do you want to do a send request? DM me on Instagram. On peut avoir une conversation. Do you want an anonymous conversation? I'm looking. So Instagram. The Bossvlogs. Oh, you guys probably can't tell. You can... Banan. I'm here, Banan. Banan, okay, on va parler. Then send me a request. I see it. Oh, it's over here, that's why. Well,
So I speak French usually, so you will have to be, and it's very late.
Your English is fantastic though, so we won't have a problem. I want to
I'm
do something.
trying.
Let me just start a video on Instagram as well. I'll do a live there.
Wow, you're like multitasking.
I am multitasking. So I do this every night.
Oh wow, for real?
Yes.
Oh, so where are you from?
I'm in Alberta.
Oh, hi.
Bonsoir. Je parle en français, mais c'est horrible.
French is hard.
C'est hard. Bon. Mon français, c'est cassé.
It's okay. I can understand you.
For sure.
So you
I
want to
was,
talk about what?
but we're having a conversation about your relationship things.
Yeah. I have BPD. I don't know if you know what it is.
No.
It's borderline personality disorder.
Oh, I know borderline personality disorder.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to have relationship. I'm working very hard on that since like 12, 13 years now. Um, she's not alone. And yeah, I had a relationship for 6 years and then nothing after that. I'm not interested. I'm scared of people, so
Can you guys hear her? It's Maddie from Quebec. She's on my
yes.
TikTok right. Okay, because I get it. So borderline personality, that's actually fun to talk about. I think a lot of people are saying you're not alone. So borderline personality is a thing. I know I've heard of borderline personality.
My TikTok mainly is about that. That's why it's Marie la TPL, because in French it's trouble de personnalité limite. So it's TPL in French. And mostly my content is about that because I think it's very important. I learned um, everything alone by myself. So, and my dad committed suicide 6 years ago. And from that, I just choose to embrace myself, be better, you know.
I'm moving you close because it sounds like you have an interesting story. I'm sorry to hear about your dad.
Oh, it's okay. I'm living with that. So it's part of my story now. It's like a big black cloud over my head, but I'm okay. I have it
Uh,
till. Yeah, I
I'm
think
listening.
a lot of people have BPD. It's something pretty. I don't want to say common, but more and more people have this diagnosis, and I'm trying to help people with that
Can
because
you
I know
define it a little bit for us? Can you tell us what it is?
it's like an emotional instability in every kind of way. When it's like I'm becoming the emotion completely. I'm not just sad about a situation, I'm becoming sadness, the definition of sadness. Um, it's 100% per, sorry, it's always like 0 to 100. It's not like bipolar because bipolar it's like on weeks and months, but BPD it's on one day you can have this kind of emotion. um, you can get triggered very easily from past trauma because BPD usually came with trauma. So
I'm listening. Oh, I like everything you're kind of defining it in a very unique way. I've never heard it like that.
but it's very hard because no one I think because I was not able to communicate my emotion was when I was young. I developed a way to describe things differently so people can understand more. Um, because I don't understand myself at times. Um, and it's very important for me to have people around me that knows when the sickness is in and when it's me, you know. And it's hard to, because it's a personality disorder, and every personality is unique. So there is no one, um, no one with BPD is the same, since it's based on personality, and it's unique too. So it's hard to explain since it's so uh, vast. I don't know how to say that. Big. It's no one is the same way. So, and no one have the same um, trauma. So we have, like, there is 9 traits that you need to have, that you can have with BPD, and if you have 5 or more, you can have the diagnosis with BPD. You know, and it's like abandonment issues. Um, very, I live with like suicidal thoughts every fucking day. um, so it's kind of hard. Um, it's hard to explain. But if you have like more precise question, maybe I will more able to explain.
So, so I'm not like a psychologist. I
Mm.
just talk to people about relationships, and
Yeah.
TikTok introduces me to a lot of women. TikTok
Mm.
just, it's like I don't know how you found me. Like it's often women,
For your
and so
page.
we have what
For your
on your page?
page.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty good. So this is a new account. Make sure you follow me, you guys. Like me, tap the likes, you guys. More people will come. Um, and I have discussions every night that are like about all sorts of topics. So you're bringing up mental health. I mean,
Yep.
we can ask a bunch of stuff and how it goes into relationships. And you, when was that last relationship you were in?
3 years ago. And it was a relationship that lasts 6 years.
6 years. Okay, but so they're saying poor lady here. They're just trying to get to know you. So I'm on Instagram too. They can hear you. Okay, so I'm having
Okay.
conversations on TikTok, and on TikTok it's kind of quiet. You guys, TikTok, keep commenting. By the way, you have some supporter on, and she's a young woman who's supporting you. I'm wondering, you're like in your 20s? You look like a very young woman.
I'm 33.
Oh, you don't look 33, and 33 is
Thank
actually
you.
a pretty young woman too.
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes
And
I feel old, but sometimes I feel young. It depends.
and you're living in Quebec, right?
Yep.
What do you
I'm
do?
working with people with dementia.
So you see mental illness every day.
Yep. That's pretty much it. I'm trying to help people. That's what I'm doing on this hurt. I think it's helping people. That's what makes me very happy. I take care of them like they are my family. So they have Alzheimer. Um, so I take care of them till they pass. Yep.
So do you see you've seen people pass away even?
Yep. Yep.
Fuck, that's intense. I find people that work in healthcare are married to their job in a lot of ways. How about when you're at work, do you feel the borderline personality there?
It depends. Not with my resident, but with the personal. No, the employee or employer sometimes, because I care very much about people, and when I need help for them, and I don't have it, or they not, I'm getting pissed or impatient that they come help them. I cannot do it now. So can you help them now? And when people told me, "Oh, I don't have time," yeah, well, do something. I'm getting pissed, and I'm getting, that's when my BPD kicks in, because I feel like they don't deserve to be let in that way, or sick or whatever. So but not in my work. It because I do this work for 8 months now. I never did that before. um but my dad was a paramedic, and my grandmother was a nurse, so I think it's at my like my DNA to help people. um but yeah, it's hard. But BPD is not, when you love what you do. Yeah, it's hard when I lose someone. it's hard because I give all my heart to them to help them. So when they passed, it's sad, but I know I give them as much as comfort as possible before they go. So
So one thing I bring up though is that like people who are in who work in healthcare all over, from nurses, I'm sure doctors. I've never had a doctor, but I think they're married to their job. I think there's a relationship that they have with their jobs. That's one thing. Do you do shift work? Just wondering. This is a side kind of.
I work a lot because for now I'm very since I've been single for 3 years, it was the first time really that I needed to be alone with myself, um, and know how I am without someone, because I'm very dependent on people usually. And when when I moved alone, it was very hard at the beginning. I took some pills. It was very hard to be left alone with myself because I didn't like myself at all. Um, so I was obligated to pass time alone and find a way to love myself enough to pass time with myself. And now that it's done, I'm working on my career. Um, and I took the time that I need. I have no one in my life that can trigger me right now, so it's easier.
Nice. Okay, I get like you're awesome. So you are self-aware. You can tell you're self-aware. It's fun
Yeah.
to talk about this. Uh, okay, and so for me, I poke around certain things. There's a few things like I'm not sure which one you want to answer. So what now? I'm gonna throw out a bunch of stuff. Like if
Yeah.
you're, did you actually figure out how to like yourself, or how is it doing alone? That's one. How about sex? Are you having sex?
Nope.
And I also wanted to know, and like what over the 3 years, how does that play in? And are you doing it healthy? Are you getting some? And also, what's your dream? Can you talk to me about your dream? One of the three, if you want to jump into.
I'm gonna go with the first one, which was how what was the first one?
The first one was like, I think it had to do with, are you happy being alone? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's still hard sometimes because when BPD kick in and suicidal thoughts kick in, because it's one of the symptoms of BPD is having suicidal thought. That this part is very difficult because I need to talk to myself. Sometimes I need to call someone. That's the most difficult part. I like being alone way too much now. I prefer to be alone than with anybody else instead of my job. It's different. Um, but it depends. Someday I wake up and I feel like shit and I don't want to do anything and I feel like I'm ugly. I will not do anything with my life. And I guess everyone has that kind of days. But sometimes it's very heavy on me. So I have to do something. I have a little garden, I have a cat. So I'm trying different things. But
And
I'm
it's
still
alone. That's
working
alone.
on that.
You got no kids though. No kids, right?
Nope, not for now.
Cool. So I'm a dad. A dad's being a dad. I grew up and I was diagnosed with like bipolar and all that kind of
Mm,
stuff. So I love taking man, I took a lot of the medicines and all those things too growing up.
yeah. Yeah, but
Borderline personality.
I have to have a medication to be functional. I cannot I take antidepressant and an antipsychotic, something with the to help me with impulsion. Um so I have that, and if I don't have that, I'm too suicidal. Um
You can
it's
tell. You
way
can
too
tell
dangerous
without it.
for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Do you use cannabis or anything like that?
Yeah. Yes, a lot. That's the only
Do you
thing
ever
though. Smoke and smoke.
you smoke it?
Yep.
Ever try eating it?
Yeah, I like it, but it's different because in the long term way, it's damaging for my brain since I'm taking antidepressant, and with the edible, it's a depressant. So I need to very be careful when I eat it because it's like very much THC in one. Like I have a lollipop. It was 150, and I just bite it, and I was so
Yeah, I
and
get it.
I
Okay, no, no, I know how it works. I was just asking about what you're. Okay, and then I was asking about getting laid. Are you getting laid?
nope.
So in 3 years, no sex?
Yeah, yeah, with my ex. Yeah,
Oh, with the ex. Okay, but like recently, or has it been time? Long time.
it's been 2 years, nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something to think about. And then, what's your dream?
That's hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm
Oh, that's fucking
preferring
tough as
being
fuck, man.
alone.
Women. Okay, but you're a young woman too. You're still very, very young. Like, you can't keep that up though. It's gonna get worse for you with that one.
I don't know because I'm just like I said. I'm not. It's very hard for me to trust people. Um, it's very hard for me to trust people, and I don't let people in very easily. So you need to work things to get in my life, and I'm very picky. So that's
I think you're
you need
pretty
to be
open
a
about
good
it.
person
I
first
feel
of
like there's a certain bit of you that's really open. Okay, there's a
yeah.
certain part of you, and I think it's a healthy part of you. I think that whatever you're doing like alone, and I
Hmm.
think that's the part that I'm meeting right now, actually, because
Hmm.
it's coming out and it's like comfortable. And I'm who am I? Why are you comfortable telling us all this stuff? You know,
Because I
so
don't know you. I don't know you. It's like it's different because I just pop up on your you pop up on my for you page, and I just start talking with you, and you weren't interested to talk to me. So it's like improvisation. I'm not and I'm someone that I'm very true to myself and what I'm feeling and what I'm yeah, I have my secret garden. It's for me, but I'm a very open mind person. I like to have other people perception and opinion. It's important for me, even if it's not the same that as me. It's just something different, and yeah, I'm trying very hard to be a good human being. That's what I'm doing.
no, I like I like the openness. I like that you're open in a certain way. No sec. How about dream? What's your dream?
I would like to do therapy with horse. Yeah. But
Like
like
with
not
people and
just
horses,
physical,
or with just horses? Like explain that.
just with horses because horses with autism, like horses are very big. You know, it's very it's a huge animal. So when kids go see a horse and they are able to ride the horse or do something with the horse, when they go with human after that, it's less scary. There is some I cure. How do we say that claustrophobia with horse? Because I was in a very small place with one horse, and I get stuck there with the horse for 1 hour, and I was very claustrophobic, and I with the horse with his heartbeat actually. Um, I just begin to feel better and I just fell asleep. And now I can go in elevator. I can go. I just it helped me a lot, and it was like how can I say that like a surprise for me that horse can do that for me, and I begin to work with them a lot with my I have some social difficulties, and I work with that with them, so they help me a lot, and I have a lot of respect for horse. um and yeah, that's
So
my
you want to
dream.
work with horses as a tool to work with autistic youth.
Yep.
And are you good doing anything about that?
There's some course in here in Quebec City, but it's like it's very it's not, how can I say that, there is no like I search for my word. It's hard to gain job after that. So my dream is to have like my house with a ranch, and do it in my place, you know?
I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to see if you're pursuing your dream or so what?
No, not now. Not for now. Maybe it's a pause for now for myself. Um, just I just want to feel not as empty, you know, and working with people that need me help me to have a purpose in here, you know.
People. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, and then the dream started when you were a little girl. How old were you when you were the horse bit?
Oh, I always was fascinating by horse since young, but um, I was 16 when the claustrophobic thing happened. So it was like I just understand that horse can do a lot of things. So I really like horse.
So how about before? So I like the idea. So what were you doing when you were like maybe were you still with horses when you were 12 and 8?
No, when I was 8, I was my fixation was dinosaur, and um, I figured myself in desert trying to find fossil or anything about that. Um, but that was like my first dream job, being a archaeologist. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, that was my first dream job.
Okay, so archaeologist. And then was there anything how was the childhood? Decent?
Nope, nope.
Well, I mean, is there anywhere to
um,
dig? Do you want to dig around and find a
no, my
dinosaur?
mother, my dad was a paramedic, so he works a lot. He was working a lot, and when he get home, he was like very I don't know how to say that, but it was away, not there. So and my mom didn't want me at all, and she makes me feel it every fucking day. So that's why it was hard. Not that I was abused or, but I was left alone always. And I'm a single kid, not a single kid, but I don't have any brothers or sisters. I wish though.
So where's your mom now?
Um, Near me, trying her best to have a relationship with me. Um, because I change and I make her understand some things. But um, it's hard to forgive her. My dad is different because when when you have someone that commits suicide near you, I was very close to my dad. Um, when he passed away, it's hard because I miss him, but at the same time, I'm angry at him because he left. He chose to left me, you know. So it's hard for me to feel sad without feeling angry about him. So my dad is like different. I was very close to my dad, so it's harder since he passed. That, but my mother is just she didn't want me, and I felt reject all my childhood with her. It was very hard, and now it's why I have BPD because she just told me you're ugly. Don't wear makeup. You will not be prettier, or you're not feminine enough. You're not just like little commentary like that. Um, and like go in other room. I don't want your present here. You know. So that was hard. So maybe that's why I have like my inner world, and I don't let people in very easily.
People are saying that your mom was jealous of you. Some people are saying that they love you, so they want me to tell you.
Oh, thank you.
I want to hug you. They want to hug you.
Oh,
She doesn't deserve you. They love you. So that's what you're getting
oh,
here, by the way.
thank you. That's very awesome. It's rare for me to being that. I usually don't go in English live because I shy, I guess. But now it's late. I cannot sleep, and I was just scrolling on TikTok, and you appear. So I get there is a connection here. Full moon coming. I'm a Cancer. I have a moon on my hand. I have a couple tattoo though. Yeah. So you, what are you doing
Oh,
in
we're
life?
digging, we're digging with you. I do the lives talking to people about what we're talking about. We're getting somewhere, actually. We are.
Okay.
Um, yeah, no. I want to get somewhere with you. I kind of want to find out because I think I met you right now, and I'm just wondering if you realize or if it's the same for you. Uh, so you say your mom was picking on you and then the relationship with your dad, but your dad, you said he passed away or what happened to him, but that wasn't too long ago. That was when you were an adult.
Yeah. It's. I was 26 when it
So
happened.
yeah, I mean that's hardcore, and then you have to process that as an adult. But I want to go back
Yeah.
to like little girl you. I think little
With
girl you were you
BPD
already.
because BPD is like a fear of abandonment. It's the core of BPD, and with suicide, it's the worst abandonment feeling ever you can feel, and because of that, I needed to face my biggest fear, and since I did it, yeah, it's still hard. Yeah, it's still uh, always in me, but like now I feel like me as myself because he did that. I understand a lot of things because in my thinking, I always think that people will be better without me. That's why I had so much suicidal thought because my brain thought that I was um, de trop, too much for everyone, too much emotion, too much. I'm speaking too loud. I have ADHD, so I was too, always too much. So my brain thought that people will be better without me. But when my dad did that, I understand that it's not true. So my brain just understand by himself that it's not the solution. But if my dad didn't do that, I don't know if I understand that much about that. Oh wait, if it's okay, is that okay if I smoke a little at the same time?
Just cigarettes though. Just don't let us see it. You go ahead and do whatever you want. Just don't let us see it. They don't like it.
Okay, perfect, no problem.
Uh, question.
Yep.
When did the BP? When was the diagnosis that start?
Because I uh tried to commit suicide, and it almost worked. I was 16, I think. Um, before that, I tried before that, but they were not taking me seriously at all. Um, they just told me that I needed attention, which is, yeah, I needed attention. But they at 16 they diagnosed me with bipolar because my dad was bipolar. But they find out after that that it was BPD.
So 16. And
Yep.
then fuck man. Holy shit. Oh, the young bit. So you said your mom you said that you feel like she was picking on you growing up.
Yeah. Not
So
just it. It was just like I was not wanted near her ever. So, and
but
I
now it's
felt
different.
that.
Now it's different. She's changed. She changed.
Yeah, she's trying, so that's why I'm giving her a chance because she's trying. But like my tolerance with her is very less than other people.
Okay. I get
So
that.
I'm critical with her more than I am with other people.
let's go back to the triggers. Like, what's triggering
Yeah,
you and why? I guess what's triggering you and why? I guess at work when you get triggered, is it whose voices are triggering you and like why? Why are you letting them in?
my own. It's my own because sometimes I wake up because I'm crying. Um, a lot of times, um, and when it happens, I cannot like pinpoint why. It's very hard for me because I tend to analyze every emotion that I'm feeling just to be sure it's not me, or it's just is it me or is the BPD part. It's difficult to uh I'm getting triggered with injustice. I'm getting triggered with um people being mean for no fucking reason. I cannot stand that. um People with closed mind triggered me. People telling me what to do triggered me. um and sadness trigger me a lot. When I feel sad, it's big sad.
But when you describe certain things about the BPD and about the voices or the emotions that come over, they sounded a lot like your mom,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
I think
And
it's maybe it's that, but it's very me. It's me. I cannot see me talking to myself, but I know it's me talking to myself. I know it's myself telling me you will not do, you're worthless, you will not do anything great in your life. You're 33, you're alone, no one wants you, blah blah blah. So my brain, but my rational thought knows that it's not the truth, but it's hard to, you know, balance emotion and rational. It's hard because
what's
my
the
emotions
opposite?
are
What's the
valid.
opposite? What's the opposite? So you have the one voice that's fucking tearing you down. Is there an opposite?
Dissociation. That's the
But
opposite for me.
you completely just dissociate. So where do you go? Do you
Yep.
know where you go?
Um no, I still see myself but like in very far away. I'm not driving my body when I'm dissociating.
How about now? What's going on now? Are you dissociated?
No, I don't think so.
I
I'm
don't.
nervous, for sure. Just talking about something. It's okay. I'm not it's okay with I'm okay with that. But I'm feeling nervous getting read. Um but I don't think I'm dissociating because I don't have any emotion right now, um, strong enough to get dissociating. I don't know if it makes sense because it's when I feel an emotion, like a negative emotion, too hard, my brain just go, nope. See you tomorrow. Bye.
So really, see you tomorrow. That's fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a
Sometimes it
hardcore one.
takes
I
like
I don't
2 days.
understand that. I've never heard of that. I don't know about like just turning off and what you wake. Do you do things in the dissociation? Do you go out and party?
No, I don't know. I'm dissociating till I have like a big um I don't know how to say that, but it's very hard to know when I'm dissociating. These days, what I'm doing lives. So when I'm in live, I can see it's hard, but like I can see, so I can tell if I can say I'm sad, I'm angry right now. I know I'm not dissociating. But when I'm saying I don't feel nothing, I don't care. I know I'm dissociating. Because if I lose someone like a friendship and I'm just saying, I don't care, I don't feel nothing, it's dissociating because the emotions are too strong for me to handle right now. So my brain just go, nope, you don't live that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fuck. So, is there ever a place? Because for me, when I'm listening to you right now, and it sounds like the way you describe the lives and what you're doing right now is this
Mm.
comfortable space for you.
Yeah. In a
But you're
way.
communicating. You're communicating a lot.
Yeah. Too much or
No, 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 no. I think
okay.
that. Well, I mean, and then so you're talking about like the too much. So there's a few things I kind of want to get at. I'm like, you're really young. So like, do you know your little self? Does that make sense to you?
I used to know her because I used to be her. Now I'm me. Um and she's there. Sometimes she just um she'd speak to me sometimes. Just take times, breathe. You okay? It's like my little sister is with me, just holding my hand. You're not alone. But sometimes when recently someone told me on TikTok to go hang myself. Okay. Usually I'm not triggered by that because I don't know the person. I don't know. Usually it's it's fucked up to say that, but and this time it hurt me in a way. It took like 3 days for me to come back from that. Um, it depends, but TikTok is like a way for me to knowing myself better, I guess. I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
it's been 7 months now. I'm on TikTok.
So who have you met?
No one.
Oh, have you done one of these before? You've done this before.
No. Only with my people.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. And you got your people.
Yeah, but like my followers, because I have a lot of followers with BPD that I am helping. I listen to music with them. I chat with them, trying to be there with them, give them some advice if they need it. So we are your
Yeah,
people. You are
everyone here
kind.
loves you. Everyone here loves you. I'm sure if they can, they're gonna follow you. I'm not sure how to get to your spot, but I hope they're sending you gifts. They love you.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you
I
very
like what you
much.
said about the little girl, though. So the little girl talks to you, hey?
Yeah,
But what's she
but
doing?
she's far away now. She's way um like I said before, she was like me. Always. I was always like vulnerable vulnerable. I don't know how to say that in English. But she's there now, but way she don't need me as much now, and I don't need her as much now. But she's still here there. I just don't communicate with her that much now, for real. I never thought about that before, but yeah.
There's a reason. Like I believe in like destiny. So I mean, you popped
Yeah,
into my life for a reason.
yeah,
I'll let that sink in actually, because
yeah,
look, I would say that she doesn't need you. No, you need her.
yeah, probably.
And she has a map to,
Yeah,
to your horses.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she's
she
like,
knows
it's
where
just
she's.
there.
Yeah,
Go
yeah, yeah.
there.
She's so, and then when I hear about your voices, at least, and it's like your mom, I'm like, you got to listen to her and
Mm,
protect her from. It's actually your voices. You realize it's cool because you realize she's there. You realize is that it's you saying
yeah,
those things, but it didn't come from you originally because you're saying it to her.
yeah,
You see, and so like what you're doing, like what it sounds like is like you're empowering your mom inside of your head. This is what it sounds like. I don't know if you're right,
yeah.
or but it's not even the current
Not
mom. It's
that
the old
much.
version of your mom.
Yeah, not that much now, but it takes a lot of times for me to understand. Actually, the death of my dad was like the my eyes, my brain open, my eye open, everything open when my dad died because I was like a third burn person, and like every emotion was directly on my like core. Um, every everything that was saying, how can I say that? Um, I did not dissociate when my dad passed away. Not the first week. But in the that first week, I was like a kid, a little girl that lost her dad, or daddy actually. And that part was very confusing to me. Um, in a lot of ways because suicide is confusing, but like I understand so much at that time. My dad was so sad, and so um all my thought was like, what can what did you do wrong? What? And I did nothing wrong, but I had to comfort that little girl that she was not the person responsible for that suicide. That part was the little girl very she was convinced that it was her fault. So I had to make my brain thought differently and think to myself, it's not your fault. um it's your dad choice, you're the child, it was the parent, is different, but it's now I'm not talking to her now, actually, at all. Even in at my job, or I just I'm an adult. you know, I have my
Yeah.
apartment, I have my responsibility, I take my meds, so I'm not in the I don't know. It's hard to explain, actually.
I think you're on the ball.
On the ball? On
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ball.
yeah. You're on it because, well, it's funny because you mentioned you're not talking to her. So I would say when you came in here, you were all about borderline personality,
Yeah.
and I would be, and so I don't know if everyone agrees with me, and I don't give a shit, and I'm just here talking on TikTok. Um, but I mean, I feel like you came in that, but uh, it's it's like something that someone told you, and it allows you to say, "That's what I am." When I can see someone who is, that's her front, but I feel like it's like a little box going over who you really are.
Yeah, it's less painful to just say I have BPD. So don't people usually don't ask question after that. Oh, okay, you have BPD. Okay, so
Right.
people don't ask questions.
And for me,
But
what I often discuss. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
no, it's okay. It's just different here, I guess, in Quebec, because now, like, everyone self-diagnose themselves with BPD, so it's very harmful for people with BPD for real. Um, but I'm not only BPD, but BPD is where I'm triggered for me, and it's a way to like compact like every trigger, if it makes sense.
And I'm not saying I can fix BPD, okay? But I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. And I honestly think that you're exposing yourself in ways that you can't see, and it's in good ways. I think you're using BPD as like this like thing. So when I'm looking at
Mm.
you, you're like, look at the BPD, and I'm like, but I'm not that type of person, right? So I'm like, oh, I can't see it, and because the BPD is like all those voices. What does it say?
Confusion.
Yeah, you might set off, but I don't get confused by bullshit, by the way, because when you look at me too.
Maybe I'm confused.
No, I don't think you are actually. I think you're on the ball. You wouldn't be here if you were confused. And you're willing to listen to my like this thing, and I'm listening to you, so it's fun. And I think what you brought up, all this stuff you brought up is super cool, because you're open, and I think that came from the fact that you took this time for yourself,
Hmm.
right? And then
Hmm.
then you went onto TikTok too in the last 8 months, and you're like, fuck everybody else. Let me funnel in people who understand me. Fuck the rest.
Mm.
And then you did that support network, and then those voices start coming in that are like, "Yo, you rock," and then actually
I
instead
don't
of you,
believe them.
I don't actually agree with you. I think you do because you're here. You wouldn't have had the nerves to come if you didn't rock, and you wouldn't have done what you're doing now.
I
So like
don't think
that's
it takes
bullshit.
nerve.
What?
I don't think it takes nerves to do what I'm doing now.
Neither do I. I think you are actually. See, when I hear you and I see you, I'm like, yo. So what the two of us are actually doing right now is being like not adults, and we're not listening to those voices, and we're sitting here talking to people. We had more, we have less. I have like 30, 40 people here off and on
Yeah.
talking about stuff, and but not like our mom or our dads or everything they told us to be, but as these like two people like, oh, like I'm not that good, so I shouldn't talk to people. But actually I'm good at talking to people, so I should. And that's what I want to
Yeah.
do, just like you. But I
Yeah.
mean, you focus about BPD, and I listen to you. I'm like, yo, okay, BPD is a fun subject. because it's so elusive and fucking
Yeah.
hard to define. But I think
Yeah.
what would be interesting to see is like you with the horses,
Yeah.
and that's far
I
away from
think
BPD.
that's the it's not my dream. No. How can I say that? It's not my current adult dream, but it's my child dream to work with horse in any way. So I know my adult brain, like, do your career, do that. You need to eat, you need to be responsible. But yeah, a part of me, like my ascendant is what is Sagittaire in English? What is
Sagittarius.
Sagittaire? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. So my ascendant is Sagittaire, so it's very like two opposite, and part of me wants to go everywhere, wants to talk with everybody, wants to know everybody, wants to hug everybody, and part of me is very like shy and um reserved, and like it's easier on the screen than in real life, you know. It's not the
Yeah,
same
you're
thing.
fine though. I disagree, and I think that like if you do it on the stream, you can do it in real life. It's practice, and you're well practiced. And so I know how practiced you are because I can hear you now. So you might not agree with me, but I'm literally not talking to BPD Marie. I'm talking to this like
No.
little girl. I know I'm not. And you feel comfortable, you feel fine, and we're here together. And you're actually watching my dream. My dream is like, oh my God, I'm gonna go talk to people. I'm gonna go talk to people about relationships and tell them, and then they're gonna like it. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna try new things, and some people will like me, some people won't. And I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna give you space too. So I'm opening the door, and I was like, and that means I have to listen, right? And that's why I did listen to you. Like you're not fucked. Like she's
I
you have
feel fucked.
your red flags. Your red flags to me. What's your red flags to me? Your red flags to me right now. A lot of it is
My BPD etiquette, like my BPD diagnosed for me, I think now is what, because when they diagnose you, you need to accept the diagnosis. You need to accept that you have BPD, and then you learn about it. And I think now it's true that I identify as BPD too much, but like I said, it was like put in my brain, you need to accept that, you need to work on that, you need to do that, you need to do therapy, you need to take medication, you need to. So yeah, it's easier for me to say I have BPD than say I have some trauma, that it's hard for me to overcome even as an adult now. um it's like a failure in a way. um I don't know how to explain that. I know BPD is a thing, but it's not what I am.
okay. Good. So
I know that.
I would even beg you to like be like let's talk a little bit more about like because I think we got you and I don't think you're unhealthy. You're young, but I think in the next 5 years you're gonna need to get laid. You're gonna need to figure that shit out. That shit's gonna fuck you up. Just so you know, if you don't get laid, you'll end up going into not
Yeah,
TikToks.
but
So it'll be other
I
ways.
crave connection. I crave connection. I crave trust. I crave a secure place, and it's hard to find, um, because people
Okay.
use
Can
me
you
a
hear
lot.
yourself?
What?
You crave it and you found it. Okay, we're doing it right now, and you do it with your people all the time. You're doing it right now. Now, that's what I mean is you're not surrounded by people who are like, that's the good stuff. And I'm like, so I'm listening to you. I'm like, yo, you have so many good things that you've created because you took the time to see yourself. You're not
Mm,
letting other people affect you. You know your triggers. You're staying away from the triggerers. That's the first thing because they're going to keep triggering you no matter what. Then you
yeah,
have to surround yourself with people who aren't going to trigger you. That's your job. And then
yeah.
and then the way you cure a lot of the triggers is you realize that the triggers are just you're listening, you're letting yourself listen to other people's things to do for you, what your little girl wants. If you don't do what she wants, you will be triggered. She is in control of you.
Maybe she's entitled little girl that just want her way, you know. I don't know how to say that, but sometimes I don't know if I have to listen to her all the time because sometimes I think she's just being like,
My philosophy is all the fucking time. That's my philosophy. I'm like, you're looking at my little boy right now.
mm,
Okay?
mm,
All the time. Now, grown up Jacob is here, but I'm
yeah,
here to protect him. And so if
yeah,
you were to fuck with my little boy right now, I would fucking destroy you. Like,
yeah,
my trigger now is, and that's what most people's triggers are, but it's reversed because they got the things backwards. And they're like, I
yeah,
can't be my little boy. I'm like, yo, if anyone fucks with my little boy and my
yeah,
fucking inner child, I will destroy them. And well, if you know anything about me, like, I'm a gentle, happy, good listener. And
mm,
but I have a vicious streak, and now I know where to put it. And actually, that's fun to watch too. So, I mean, the only thing that I have, my inner child is my pure guide. He is like my soul. When I die, I'm going to be with my inner child. It's all we
yeah,
have. Okay, we don't
mm,
have anything else. And so when you're like, I'm not with her, I'm like, okay, but she's still around. It happened to me. So here's my story. I had to
mm,
go back to my traumas. And then that's how I met my inner child. And I see him there. And for years, after being alone for long enough and comfortable in healthy relationships for long enough, I was able to keep going back to him. I could see what he's doing. And I was like, oh, look what he
mm,
does. He likes to draw pictures. That's what he does. And that's good. And I have a son too, by the way. So my son
ouais,
is so growing up watching him, I was just like all my parents. No, he's like, I want to be a soccer player. And I was like, well, why don't you think about your career? He's like, I want to be soccer. And you're like that when you're an adult, though. You're like, you live in Edmonton. No one becomes a soccer player. What are you thinking? When I
mm,
should have been like, yep, you're the best. There's no
yeah,
one fucking better than you. You are the soccer player of the world because that's what he was thinking and that's what he was true. And it was me putting in the wrong voice. I noticed this, okay? So when he
mm,
was about so his mom and I, we aren't together, but he and I kind of, he had a stepdad that died and it affected him and he went closer to his mom. There's distance between us. And then he moved to Vancouver Island away from me in about 6 months ago, and that broke me completely. By the way,
mm,
I'll be honest with you because a
yeah,
lot of my identity runs with him, and suicide is not an option because he's still alive, right? I'm like,
yeah,
okay, but trust me, all those type of thoughts because you're alone.
yeah,
So extreme loneliness came in because he used to always be 50-50 Corona. I wasn't. I'm like you. I was like, I cut everyone out, even my mom. I was like, fuck everybody. It's my kid. I don't need to cut it. I love being his dad. And by then, I had also realized this inner child bit. I'm beginning to realize it better and better. I did it with a movie called What triggered me to change, to understand, was a
mm,
movie called Christopher Robin. Do you know Christopher Robin?
no. Maybe if I
Okay.
saw, I'm visual, so maybe if
Do you know
I
Winnie the
see,
Pooh? Do you know Winnie the Pooh?
yeah, 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 yes.
Okay. Christopher Robin is the boy.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
There's a movie in 2015 or something that came out called Christopher Robin.
okay.
And it's about the boy when he's older.
Oh,
Can you imagine? Okay, so he's older, he's working. And
yeah,
and his wife is like, play with your daughter. And he's like, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. And then one day he snaps at work because they're like, he's missing vacations, he's not with his family. And his boss is like, you have to stay at work. And he stays. But he takes a break and he goes outside and he sees the tree. And it's like the tree he grew up with. You know that tree in the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
And guess who shows up?
Pooh.
Pooh, Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
And what do you think Christopher Robin does to Winnie the Pooh?
Lecture him?
Yes, exactly. He's like, what the
For
fuck are
real?
you doing? You're not real. You don't fucking belong here. I need to go to work and be an adult. And I realized right then that I have a
Yeah,
little boy and I'm sitting there and I was doing it to my son and that's what everyone does, okay? And I was like, and I saw my little boy and I was already healthier because I was already visiting him. I was like, something is going on in my life. I know there's this part of me, but I realized I was literally, even though you see it, you're still like, no, 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 no. And then I realized I was like, yes, yes, yes. Winnie the Pooh is right
yeah,
all the way. There's nothing wrong with Winnie the Pooh. He is more right than any adult motherfucker. You know what I'm trying to say? I knew, and I could see it myself. I could see my Winnie or my little boy. I could see him. And since then, it's been 2 years, 3 years almost since that moment. And I'd already had feelings about it in yoga,
yeah,
by the way, in yoga and weird shit. He shuns him. That's right. He shuns little Winnie. And we all do. So when I hear you talking about, oh, I need to put on the adult, I'm like, get the fucking rid of that adult and go take care of the little one. And then, okay, but what I was saying to you was I had to go visit my inner child. I had to go to the spaces where he
Yeah.
was. But in the last few months, since the TikTok and I met my people, um, he came here.
Mm,
I don't have to go there. I made a safe enough space for him to come here.
mm,
And so I don't have to go and disassociate. I I
yeah.
can just I just can look over. I'm like, oh, am I telling Marie good shit? And it's him telling you.
Yeah. No, but it made me realize something because I think I have my inner child when I'm at work, because when they are like completely disoriented or
They're
stressed
like
or they
children.
don't know what happened, the first thing I do is hug them. Just hug them. Stop everything you do. Sometimes I have like plates in my hands. I'm trying to do things and they speak to me in my ears and they like, I need help, Art. I need that. I don't remember that. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting very like not pissed, but like it's too much for me. And at that time I just drop everything and just hug them to stop everything, and they hug me too. I needed that at that time. So we just like, and I think that's my inner child there, because my adult brain just wants to do the dishes, do that, and I don't have time to do this or that. But when I take the time, sometimes I just like, come here, I'm gonna hug you. You need a hug now, and I need one too. So I will do it now. So I think my
I would
work
even
helped.
I'd consider that they are their inner children at those moments too.
Yeah,
And they're
because
in
dementia is like they don't have any like filter. They are, I call them pure. um
I, I love that. And I think what you just
yeah,
said makes a lot of sense.
yeah. They are like, they are like child, they are more than child. It's just they are people that have a very very like full life with families with, but they all there alone at this point. And I'm the person in charge of giving them love and make them feel wanted and secured. And so I don't think it's my adult brain that does that. I think really it's the little one that wants to people to feel
I love
better.
that. I don't
Yeah.
disagree with that. And I would find that just like I feel like we're playing now together, the same thing
Hmm.
as you go to work, you see them like I see you right now. And you're like, oh, this person's being vulnerable and open. Why would I persecute them and try to be like an adult and be in that world?
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense.
Well,
I
that's
will
me. That's how I think.
my night will be I have a day off tomorrow. Actually, it's very rare. So I have a day off tomorrow, and I think I will do like me thing, music, coffee, take a long bath.
Play with
Just being,
her. Let her know you. You guys go talk. Maybe she's closer than you think.
yeah, I think so.
I guarantee you she is never gonna go away, and you are not in control of her either. She's
Yeah,
your boss. She is your
I
boss.
don't want
That's
to
what I think.
control her actually, because
You
it's a
can.
sad thing.
You can't.
um,
Nobody wants to control theirs. They want to be them.
yeah, but it's a truth that it's hard to do that in our, so like the way people live right now. And um but like I said, the fact that I'm working with people that pure people um help me to stay in the present and just enjoy. If they want to like dance, I will dance with them. I don't care. I will do anything they want if I'm capable of doing. Some one woman this night asked me, "Can we dance?" And I'm like, "I don't know how to dance, but can you show me how?" And then she just did her thing, and I was like, I wish I were more like that. Like, she doesn't fucking care. She just dance and enjoy herself. And I'm like, she's the sick one, but she's the beautiful one right now. Just seeing her smile and dance and be like, and I'm there, don't fall, please don't fall. My adult brain just, be careful, don't do that, don't go there. And my inner child is like, you are so fucking awesome now. Yeah, no.
Well, then I like you can tell. So you have a radar for it. But one thing that's coming up when you speak, uh, you talk about like, oh, but it's hard now. I'm like, you got to stop that because number one, this was super easy.
Mm,
This is easy. It's actually easier now, and it's in your language. And so be careful the way you make things sound.
mm,
And that's again when it comes to the borderline.
mm,
If that's the stage you set, that's the stage you're playing on. When really, put the dance floor down, baby. Put the
mm,
dance floor down, baby. Put the dance.
mm.
That's what I say, just because of what you're talking. Like, look at the way we are now.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And then imagine setting the stage for the dance floor for borderlines to come learn to dance.
she knows how to dance. She knows. Yeah,
Oh,
because
that,
like,
she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's very beautiful, and I think she's like healthy and she's communicating very well, better than a lot of people. And so
yeah,
I can hear that.
I had to learn by myself, and I had to learn how to unbrain my brain. And still, I have to do it every day because I'm always in like a duality. I don't know if it makes sense. One part of me is like, fuck this world. I don't belong here. What I'm doing here. I'm an alien. I'm not from here. I don't understand humans. I don't understand. I understand vibration, connection. I'm not like. And another part of me is like robotic human in life, going through life. So you there? Oh, I need to plug my phone.
I like what you said, and you know what? Then, and like I don't think a lot of us are human, and I think that a lot of us are just like, and we're here for our own reasons, and you got to follow your heart too. Follow
Like a
your heart.
stardust. We are like like life is like this fast, and sometimes it feels like it's way too long. But
It's fast.
when it's long when you are unhappy and you don't do things right in your life, I think, because you have the choice. If you have a situation that makes you sad, you have the choice, like you still stay in the sadness or you try something else. um and I always try something else. I don't allow myself a lot of being I don't allow myself being sad a lot because I'm scared of being too sad. So I just shut it as soon as possible. I'm trying very hard to let it out, but not in like a BPD way, like a more safe way, not harm myself or not going in place in my brain where I want to hurt myself. And just trying to accept that I can have feelings. I can be sad. If someone told me to hang myself, I can be sad. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to, but I tend to just shut it off so it's not exploding because it's too
They've already
much.
said, okay, so you already know what to do, right? So what's next? What's on your agenda? Like, I already I can see certain things. I don't know if you can see them, but what's
I'm
next on your
trying.
agenda?
I know I need to like just understand more why I'm feeling that kind of way at that time. So if I'm triggered by something, I always like just sit down with myself and okay, why? Why? Why you
But how
feel
about
that
the
way?
anti-trigger, the anti-triggers? So I'm talking about the anti-triggers. We're on the dance floor now. So we're moving out of triggering. We're surrounded by
Yeah,
people that like us. We're
yeah.
dancing. What's next? What's the next dance kind of is? Because I can already see you. Can you see the dance that you're doing?
I'm
You're
the
dancing.
shy one. I want to dance, but I'm the shy one.
You're full of shit. So I catch you on your stick. You're
I don't know
dancing
why.
right now. You're not shy. The people who are talking in comments and don't call me, they're shy.
Mm.
You're not shy, so you can't bullshit either.
No. Yeah, I
And
don't
so,
know.
can you see what you're doing? Can you see the positivity that you're do? Look what you did. Like, I have a lot of people that know you now, and they're probably going to find ways to talk to you. If you join
Mm.
the Instagram has like a few people. You can get to know
Wait.
a lot of people that will follow you. Also on Facebook, we have a group called BOSSFAM. If you make one comment in there, you'll make a million friends.
Oh, I
Maybe not
don't
a
have a
million.
10, but I'm
It's
I
Boss
I
Fam. It's
followed
super
you.
easy.
I followed you, so I will see your information and
I
go
will share.
follow.
There's links in my bio. There's links in my bio. But can you see what you're doing at all? Can you see your
No,
dance?
no.
Okay, you're dancing. You're watching me dance right now, and you
Yeah.
danced with me. And so this is this new world. Okay, the new world, and we are actually at the very tip of it, with your
Mm,
borderline. With my whatever I am, We're at
mm,
there right now, and there's people watching us to heal, to learn, to grow. And it's us being vulnerable and communicating like righteously, like not holding back and being our inner child, communicating to one another. We're on a playground building sandcastles, and that's all that life is. And then
mm.
people are watching us, learning that they should actually they'd be having a lot more fun if they were doing what
Yeah,
we're doing.
yeah. That's true. That's weird because you said you called me, and that's true. I don't even know why I send you a week quiz. Yes, a week quiz.
I'm
Um.
manipulative. I'm extremely manipulative, and I have ulterior motives. I'm very good at what I'm doing.
Okay, so you just answered me when I write to you, so I was like, "Damn, someone talking to me. Who is he?"
And I checked out your videos, and you're cute.
Thank you.
You're cute,
I'm
so
not
you're very
trying to be
feminine.
cute.
You're a sexy woman, so you could have that. You can't take that away from me.
Thank you, though. I don't
You're
believe
welcome.
you, but thank you.
Oh, well, fuck that shit. I'm not trying to make you believe me.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with compliments. I don't like them.
Oh man,
No,
people think that you're hot. You're sexy. And then you made a video that's in there that showed you off, and I was like, damn. And I
thank
watched
you.
it, right? It's you in the dress. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I was like, good.
Yeah, it's just because that video actually was me being uncomfortable with my body. Actually,
You
that's
look
if
good.
because
You look good.
if you watch it, you will see how I'm like I
You look
want to
good.
be, but because I go outside just as that, and people was what looking at me, and I was like, I didn't like that at all. So I just get home and put some hoodies on.
Compliments are the worst. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so just because we talked for a while, like moving forward, so tell me about your TikTok schedule.
I don't have one.
Well, make fucking one
No, I'm
and go
just
live.
I'm
Go live every day. It'll change shit. Do a borderline. Make the fucking space. You're already telling me you do this, okay? But make it legit and be like, I'm gonna fucking do this. And then more or less, your little girl sets up fucking a dance floor to bring in a bunch of little kids.
mm,
That's what I'm doing with you right now. I'm literally
yeah,
telling you what I do.
yeah,
And if
yeah,
it works, if you stay committed, you'll see things that you want come and then you can hear when people say things you don't want to hear. You're in control.
yeah.
Or
I'm
you
more
can
able
help
to do
people.
that now than before because now I just when people sometimes you heard someone speak and you're like, ugh, what the fuck is that talking? So I'm just meh. I don't care. I just don't want to waste time with that kind of people, because even I'm trying to talk with them, I will not talk to them. I will
You're
talk.
gonna have to waste enough time to find out about them. It takes time to meet
Yeah.
people. It doesn't really matter though if you're doing your own thing. People will come and go. Compliments will come. Hate will come. If you know what
Mm,
you're doing, which is like, oh, I'm here to hear compliments and hate about borderline personality, so you don't react to it, okay? And then
yeah.
because it's gonna come, like you're stupid. I'm like, oh my god, geez. If you know what the kind of the content I made, I might talk to you again. It's there's a lot that went on with me, so. Yeah,
Yeah.
hate and but compliments I've noticed, like people who really love you might end up not liking you, and people who really hate you can end up loving you. So you can't
Mm,
take those initial things ever. It takes
mm,
time, 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 time,
yeah.
time. So if he hates you for a long time and destroys your TikTok, there may not they might be the bad people. But if it's just some guy who got angry because he didn't eat a sandwich, he
Yeah.
eats one, comes back and likes you, or if there's somebody who loves you 1 minute and then fucking tries to destroy you the next, like, but
Mm,
either way, you still have to stay on the straight and know, okay, whatever, I know what I'm doing, fuck what they said, good or bad, especially. That's a hard
mm,
one because the good ones, you want to go towards them. But they distract you just as much as the bad. Even worse because they suck you in. I just learned that one. I was so good to so many people and they flipped on my ass and they stabbed me. And I'm learning, I'm like, I gotta keep going.
how you deal with that though? Yeah, yeah. You say
This is
you
how
need
I'm dealing it
to.
right now. People are listening. There's certain people who know what I'm talking about because there's a lot of people and they're listening. And you know what? They showed their true face and they're lucky they're still to be here listening because I'm letting them. And
Oh,
from now on, I'm not going to create a space to let other people fucking bully me because I gave
yeah,
them that space thinking I was being nice. And then
yeah.
these people use my space to desecrate me. And I was like, that's so weird. And I don't talk about it. I'm talking about it with you because that triggers me too. But I'm triggered now in a way that I'm like, I can talk to you about it. It
Yeah.
happens, and I have to keep. All I can do is go live again at the same scheduled time, and
Mm,
block them. They can come back with extra or tell people to hate me. I can't stop that. I can get live, meet 23 people, talk to them with you, and they can make their own assessment.
mm.
And they might make a hateful one, and they might make a liking one, depending on what they ate that day. So you can't fucking control any of it. All
How
you can do is
how you deal with your inner child being angry?
well, so my inner child doesn't get angry anymore. So what happens is my inner child sees other people trying to hurt him, and he's like, "Leave, just stay with me." And if I stay with him, he doesn't get affected as long as I don't let them affect him. And that's my job. Remember, like I said, that's my job. I'm like, "Are you healthy?" He's like, "I'm healthy." "What do you want to do?" He's like, "Do lives." I'm like, "Well, do lives," and then he's happy.
Mm,
He likes the basics. He's like Winnie the Pooh. He's like, "I just want honey. Just
mm,
give me honey." And it's simple. That's what I mean. It's simple.
mm,
It's
mm.
simple because, and that's what everyone hates. Oh, it's too simple for me to just go live. Just going live at the same time every day makes me happy now, and it's that
Yeah,
simple. And so many things are coming from it. Like I'm gonna meet you. Maybe I'll start a relationship. Maybe I'll get to go to Quebec. Maybe I'm gonna get to do something cool. Do you see how it starts?
yeah,
Maybe that's what I have a dream of. And maybe you're
yeah,
not that dream, but if it's not you, I'm gonna go find him. I'm gonna go find that Winnie the Pooh taking me to my dreams.
yeah,
They come true, by the way. Dreams come true.
yeah. I never thought I will go uh to my 33 birthday, actually. It was weird for me this year because my birthday is on July 10th. So I just have my birthday, and I had my birthday with my mom, stepsister, um and like very close. We were like 5 people, and it was so different because it was with my mom. My mom did a cake that we like failed. It was very funny, and we just have a really good time. It was actually very like simple, just having fun, play with dogs and play with chicken, and it we laugh a lot. And after that, I was like, damn, how, if you ask me if this will happen like 5 6 years ago, never, 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 ever, ever. I thought I will do that on my 33th birthday, you know.
So what's
And
next now? What's 35? What do you want? What's the
kid
dream?
kids.
Woo! Good. I'm fucking down. I want babies too. Make babies.
Yeah. I want
I think
I need.
I think the baby would erase a lot of the borderline thought. It would just
Yeah, I
erase it and
think
you'll have
too.
baby thought.
I think too because like I think the worst part of my BPD is when not when my brain is working, because even if it's hard, my brain working is a good thing. Um, when the BPD part kick in is when I get physically ill too. I'm start shaking my feet. I It's hard physically too. It's the hard part, but I think my brain. I learn a lot, and I'm learning every day. I'm trying to learning something new, or just open my mind to something new to make sure that I still learn. I think it's important to learn, and I want to learn with a kid. I want to learn things that my inner child don't know about. I want to do things with my kids that I never did when I was young, you know. I want my kids to have siblings. I am an only child, so I want maybe two kids to make sure that they have each other's. um they will not be alone like I was, because it was hard. But I want to have kids. I think having kids is more important to horse than horse. If I think about it, I just, yeah. I just stop every, like I
So I think
put
little
out
girl
my,
wants babies. She wants to be a mama more than she wants to be a horse trainer.
yeah, yeah. She
But
wants to
I
learn.
think you learn. I think that's cool. That's cool that you mention it like that. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Do you see how you're
yeah,
starting to think? I feel like you're
yeah,
talking differently about it.
yeah. Because it made me realize that my true dreams is, I always knew that I had a mother thing, even when I was young, with other people, other kids. I took care of one of my friends that has diabetes, and I was like 6. And that was like just natural for me to help people and want to mother. Like my friends know that about me. I'm very motherly with them. So I know I want to have kids. If I don't know if it's going to be possible, I'm 33 and I'm pretty much like alone, and it's hard to find someone. It's hard to find someone that trusts, you know.
Language. I
Yeah.
found you, lady. Like, lady, I could fall in love with you and make you pregnant. Like, it can happen very quickly on TikTok. So, like, it is not what you're saying, and you're having fun too. Look at you.
Yeah.
Everyone can tell, by the way. They can tell. It's mostly women, by the way. They can read you better than I can. Yeah, you got to be positive. Yeah, they can read you
I'm trying.
positive.
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoy myself actually.
Yeah, I know. I call these like virtual. They're like virtual. It's like I always tell people because they're like I can't meet somebody, but I'm like they're talking to me very intimately and they're having fun, and I'm like, what is this? And they didn't realize it's like a virtual date, and that when you meet people online, if they can't do this, they won't do it in real life. So
No.
practice here. It's like practice, and so make sure you don't trigger me. Like if you triggered me, I would not talk to you.
Yeah, but I
Practice.
need to know it's art. I need to test some limits to know, or ask actually, not test the limit, but ask. What is your trigger? What is the thing that I cannot do with you? You know?
It starts here, though. It starts here. And then you set boundaries, and I've done it before on the internet. So you set the boundaries on the internet, and then you test in reality. And it's like a simulation relationship. And you're not actually meeting me, you're meeting like a robot me, but it's
Yeah.
like this projection, like I said, of my inner child coming through the adultness into it's so
Yeah.
cool what I'm talking
The
about. What I'm talking is
rational
so cool.
part.
It's
Yeah.
so cool, lady, and I'm fucking sharing it with people at scale. I'm telling people to support me. I want to do this for my living. I'm not there
Oh.
yet, but I'm going every night. I'm talking about it, meeting people, letting them know there's links in my fucking bio, and it'll grow. And I don't. I'm not gonna go back to the real world. Fuck it.
Mm.
Dibs out.
Yeah, but I'm in the real world though.
No, no, you have those people that you meet with and you go away with them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's when you're in the you, and you have the shit in the real world you're dealing with, so you can go and see them because that's where you. From what I heard, okay, I'm just getting what
yeah,
you told me. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like you meet yourself there, and it's to dance, and it's fucking perfect. That's not real world shit, and you're lucky to have it there. Just like you have it here too, by the way. You do have it
yeah,
here. That's why I'm
yeah.
encouraging you to pursue that because it might end up giving you more tools to succeed with. And a bigger
Mm.
dance floor, other than just with old people, you might have a dance floor with some sexy men who can communicate.
Yeah. Thanks though. I will sleep
I fucking
well.
like you. Listen, you're fucking sexy, lady. You're hot. You've got good energy, and I don't feel any craziness from you. And I know crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have a crazy part, but everyone has a crazy part. Maybe mine is more like triggers, so it took less for some things. But no, usually no.
Language, lady. You're fucking. Man,
Yeah,
I guess I gotta know you for a couple weeks. Like if you come
yeah.
here and then eventually start yelling at all the women here and telling them to follow you and hate me, then I might think you're crazy.
No, it's
But
not.
but she's not crazy. No one thinks you're crazy here. She's not crazy. They're like, she's not fucking crazy, Jacob. No.
I'm trying very hard to be a decent human being, but I'm not.
Right
I'm
now,
trying.
are you trying hard? It doesn't seem like you're trying hard. It seems like you're fucking fine. That's what I'm trying to say. You keep
No,
going
not
around
now.
with a
Not
difficult
now.
language.
Yeah, not now.
Well, then just stay here. Stay here. Stay here. I'm staying here. Like I told you, I'm staying here.
Yeah, I will come back though because I need to go to sleep. I work some I had I don't know if you see it, but I'm getting attacked at my job sometimes. So it was a kind of hard day. Yeah. So I need to sleep, and I need to sleep on what you say to me. What we speak about. I'm very grateful for this conversation, actually. And I hope
Oh,
I will talk to you soon.
BOSSFAM. I'll make sure to tell you BOSSFAM. So you go. I don't know what you said. It. What did you say?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I smoke weed.
Well, do that out of their way, and then it's all good. Okay, take off on me and come back soon. And message me. I'll send you all the links. And the links are in my bio. If you get there's like you can see me meeting my son. I went to the island. I've done things. I've made dream comes, but they also failed too. So go and you can watch my YouTubes. You can watch all
Yeah,
about me and see me half naked. It's fun. Super
great.
vulnerable. Super vulnerable. Super vulnerable.
Perfect. Okay, I will do that. I hope to talk to you soon. And thanks
Okay.
for tonight. Thank you very
I
much.
don't know how to hang up on this one.
I'm okay. I will do it.
Okay.
Bye bye.
I like her. Get her to Jacob. We should get to hang out. Hey, you guys, we should do something like that. It's like I'm gonna do something here. Oh, I have an idea for you, Insta fam. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do with you, Instas. Is that Marie? Is that her? Like, look at her. She is so fucking beautiful. Go check her out, you guys. Susie, you don't ever come wrong. You come good. I'm naughty, Marie. I don't know if you know. Yeah, Insta was annoying me, so I turned it off. Didn't work the way I want. Insta looks really good on this camera. So what do you guys want to do with the Instagram? Do we want to? Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to log this episode off and finish it because it was such a good episode with Marie, and I'm going to publish this episode off of TikTok into my IG live. If it's not too long, they'll let me. Or at least on the Facebook. Okay, this will go on Facebook. Angela, what's up? You guys? Oh no, I'm gonna stick around. You guys, everyone go meet Marie. Yeah, go. My inner child is falling for you. Yay, oh my god. Yeah, damn right. Marie, we're playing. Our inner children are already fucking jamming. Our two kids were just fucking throwing snowballs at all the fucking pecker heads of the planet. Just boo, 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 boo. We're fucking machine guns, lady. You're with a horse? I'm on a horse and I got a gun. I'm like a cowboy. My hat. Do it. Do what? You guys want... Okay, so I'm going to do it. But everyone go follow Marie right now. If you guys can just go follow Marie so she can communicate to you guys can get to see her again because I really liked her. Everyone loved her. Everyone show her love right now. I'm sure she's listening. Angela, I would pump you full of my energy. Don't worry. It's explosive. You'd be full. It's the red room right there. That's fucking crazy shit. Done. Okay. Everyone's following her? Okay, she's right there. You guys all know who she is? Go follow her. I'm logging off and logging back on.